know. I know. No, you don't know.
Everyone agrees that I'm the only one who's not wrong.
Right or wrong, they're back. Toucher and Hardy on the Sports Hub.
Hey, we are Toucher and Hardy. And you can watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to 98.5 The Sports Hub on YouTube. You can download our podcast anywhere. All 4 hours. You just consume them like a mug, wherever you are. And on Saturday, I bet you know where you were when you heard the boom. And that's right, the boom. We bring the boom! I know where I was. I was leading my Saturday prayer charitable meetings where we were deciding where we were going to go volunteer next.
And did you take that as a sign of some kind?
Everything's a sign.
Ah, well done.
And and we were going and we're like, ooh, if that was something bad, maybe we can use we could collectively go out right now and help. Like if there's a fire, maybe we could go help the firemen or something of that nature. A down power line, maybe we could just make a human shield around it to make sure kids don't touch it. I mean, that's the way we operate. We're real boots on the ground.
Be like Vito on The Sopranos. Go out there and help out his friend, the volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, they call me Freddie Flapjacks.
Johnny Cake, Freddie Cakes.
No, Freddie Flapjacks. Alliteration.
Yeah, that's...
Thanks. Ken Mahan is the lead meteorologist at the Boston Globe. He's the man that I consume my weather from. No offense to anyone else, but in the winter, Ken Mahan is the man that I go to.
Well, he's also the guy you want to go to if you want any correlation between winter weather patterns and expected Red Sox results. He's got them all. He's got them all.
Were you on point with that, with the weather and the Red Sox, Ken Mahan?
Not so much with the Red Sox stuff. I just came to a summarization with them. They just suck. They're a tough team to watch.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with the weather.
Yeah, maybe knock it off with that stuff. You're jinxing them. All right. So, Ken, first of all, what happened on Saturday? I did hear it, in all seriousness. I did hear it. I thought it was I don't know what guns sound like necessarily, like a big old Gatling gun. But I didn't know what happened on Saturday.
No, same thing. I thought it was a gunshot, to be honest. It just sounded this loud pop that came from every direction and very startling. But yeah, we had a massive bolide meteor crash through the atmosphere, trying to take out Fenway Park to save the Sox season somehow, but missed and landed in Cape Cod Bay to some degree. But a 3-foot wide, basically meteor that had probably some correlation to the meteor shower from early May, the Eta Aquarids, which is the tail end of asteroid debris for Halley's Comet.
I know.
Came crashing through at a crispy 75,000 miles per hour, broke the sound barrier, of course, and sent this sonic boom across all of, basically, the sound was heard of all of eastern Massachusetts, Cape Cod, Rhode Island, southern New Hampshire.
I have many questions about this. Number one, how do you know it's 3 feet wide?
Well, we'll put it this way. Millions of meteorites hit the Earth's atmosphere every single day. So there's a long a long paper trail of meteors interacting with our atmosphere. So based on all the sound reports, the shaking reports, NASA can estimate the size of this thing. So they were really quick to come out with about a 3-foot approximation for this, and essentially the speed based on the range of sound, it's funny, the data product for the radar that detects lightning actually picked this thing up as it came crashing through. I'm sure all of you all seen the imagery out there, but yeah, so we have a good idea of what the size was, what the speed was, and now sort of tracing back to where did this thing come from? But think about a truck plowing snow during a big storm in winter. You can only plow so much until the pressure builds up and the truck has to back off, or the truck will break. if the truck was a meteor and the plow was the atmosphere, or the snow was the atmosphere, then that point of breaking was that large boom that we heard.
Okay. Now, I kind of don't get it because I'm just not smart enough to understand. But when you break the sound barrier, like, you're watching a movie and Chuck Yeager does it, he goes from below the sound barrier to beyond the sound barrier. Boom, that's when the sonic boom hits, and that's when you all hear it. If this thing is coming into the atmosphere and it's already past the sound barrier speed, is it creating a sound barrier? Are you getting a sonic boom essentially wherever it's passing over, and you just hear it depending on where you are, on the Earth's surface?
That is a fantastic question, honestly. So it's basically creating a sound barrier boom the second that it hits our atmosphere. We just don't hear it because the atmosphere is miles and miles and miles wide, and there's multiple layers of the atmosphere. But once you get to a certain point, if this rock, is deteriorating as it's getting closer to the surface, then there's a point where if it's still moving fast enough and there's a large enough mass to it, we'll hear it at the surface, which we did, of course, and it does happen once or twice a year across the globe at some point. But great question. It's making that sound as it's going through all layers of the atmosphere to the point where if it's still around and we hear it, and then as we did.
Okay.
My question for you is, when can you drop this charade and tell us what really happened? What was the government up to?
Oh my gosh! If I could only tell you the kind of things that I.
How much are they paying you?
Yeah.
Failing New York Times. No, I'm just kidding.
I went to Stop and Shop and picked up aluminum foil and made my hat for it this morning. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, tons of thoughts about military action and things like that out there. It's just not the case. All of everything is pointing at science and a natural phenomena. But boy, I could tell you that kind of things that I've received over the last 48 hours is hilarious.
Well, I mean, they're the people that are smarter than everyone else. They know more. And listen, I don't know if you consume something called podcasts, but they really let you know what's going on. But
I got another one.
But I do have a serious question, if I can just ask it. How did they not know this was coming? Why was there no warning that this was coming?
It's
a legitimate question.
I'll let Ken answer it, but he and I could answer this.
You should not ask any more questions. You had your mic drop moment. You're done.
Yeah, he already praised you jackass.
Good Lord. How much do you need?
How about this? Can you take this one?
Why did we not get a heads up this was occurring? Is my question. I apologize.
Hardy brought up the honeypot zone in the last time we talked. I'll tell you, Fred, this space is massive. We have satellites can only reach so far. It's difficult finding, doing the forecast for the troposphere, which is just one of the 4 layers of the atmosphere. And it's next to impossible trying to pick this thing up. The best thing I can sort of point this to is like trying to predict the northern lights, which we do have. The ability to do so, but that is really only within about an hour or two notice as well. And that's a much larger solar sort of plasma that is coming towards Earth or passing by Earth, trying to pick up something that's 3 foot wide in our range of satellites and through our atmosphere. It's just next to impossible. I sort of tried to reverse engineer this thing, and that's what I got back to. We had the Eta Aquarids meteors peaking in the first and second week of May. Maybe we just had a couple of tail meteors, trailing that one. Ended up being size of a huge rock, but 3 foot wide is no joke. And we all had fun day on Saturday afternoon.
Okay, 2 things. Did this thing completely disintegrate before it went into Cape Cod Bay? And if it did not, how big a chunk hit the water, and what would have happened if it had hit land?
Good question. So the chance, this is good stuff. He did his research. So this is, I'll put it this way. Chances are there's something left to it, and it's somewhere at the bottom of Cape Cod Bay. between Plymouth and Provincetown. There is a chance that it's the size of like a pea. There's a chance that it could be the size of, or a couple pieces that are the size of ping pong balls. The problem is meteorite is made of heavy, dense metals, so it's like more than likely they sunk dramatically to the bottom, and they probably won't ever wash up on shore unless we get like a nasty storm that just ends up sending large waves crashing on the interior portion of Cape Cod Bay. But what NASA actually has said was, if people are interested in sort of fishing around, the depth of Cape Cod Bay is about 80 to 100 feet, and meteorites are magnetic, so you could attach a magnet to the end of a chain and drag it across the ocean floor. And
Tyler Milligan's cousin.
That's right. He could do it.
Treasure hunt, boys.
Yeah. So at that size, would it have done significant damage had it hit land?
Yeah. I mean, I put it this way: it's like they always say don't drop a penny off the top of the Empire State Building, because you get speed, and yes, it would have definitely caused damage. Could have been the size of a bullet hole, sure, but should that bullet hole or should that impact area be something in a home or God forbid a human or animal or something like that, then bad news. Absolutely would have been exceptionally dangerous. This happened a couple of years ago in Russia too, and that sonic boom was much more impactful because that meteor lasted longer before burning up, and people, dozens and dozens of homes had their windows blown out and shattered out, and people got injured from it. So if that was on land, direct impact, direct chance for injury, absolutely. But even a sonic boom can do some damage as well.
What can we do as humans to mess with the shield more so that these things don't break up as much?
I don't know. It's hard. We do, it's not really so much of a theory, but there is evidence over the last 10, 20 years where we have seen meteors last longer in the atmosphere because the atmosphere is warming and becoming less dense, so there's less resistance or drag. So we might be at a point where this actually might end up getting a little bit more worse or more common than reversing back. I'm not a NASA scientist, or I'll stick to the clouds and our day-to-day weather and stuff, but based from what I could find in my colleagues in and around the industry, it does seem like there is a direct link, especially over the last 30 years, with a warming atmosphere and a little bit more longer streaks, longer sights of meteors passing by, and then more frequency of these sort of larger, sonic boom impacts happening. So it doesn't look favorable in terms of reversing the clock on this kind of stuff.
Well, I look forward to many people angrily dismissing that in the future. As we slowly walk to our demise as humans.
Ken, you got a lot of great stuff on your Twitter feed about this, including one video that was taken in New Hampshire where it was not overcast, and you can kind of see it coming down. But in the radar images that you've posted, that green blip, what is that? Is that the impact, or is that when it gets to a certain altitude in the atmosphere that it pops up on the radar?
So that is the lightning detection radar, where sort of once you get energy that reaches as hot as like a lightning bolt would be, it would make a flash on the radar. And there wasn't any lightning with that storm on Saturday, and certainly not of that size. So you see that size of a flash popping up on our sort of lightning detector. That's a direct link where it's like, wow, okay, that was a meteorite, so hot, hotter than lightning flashes popping up on there. So pretty cool that we actually have something else aside from like videos swirling around and whatnot of that cool bolide meteor. But yeah, that's our lightning detector there.
Okay, and scientifically, the more plausible movie, Armageddon or Deep Impact?
Good question. Good question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm going to go with Deep Impact, really. Yeah,
It's the better movie.
Yeah, it is a better movie. I agree it's a better movie, but Deep Impact probably more positive.
Okay.
All right. Ken Mahan, lead meteorologist at the Boston Globe. Thank you, as we all experienced something very special on Saturday and managed not to die. Thank you, Ken.
You bet, guys.
All right. We appreciate it. There you go.
Ben Affleck said later he himself didn't believe in the plot when they were making the movie Armageddon.
So my first date with my wife, we went to see Armageddon.
I've never seen it.
Shocking.
Maybe that's why I'm not married anymore.
If you're going to watch one, watch Deep Impact. It's got Bobby Duvall.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman is the president of the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, up to time, that probably seemed pretty wild.
Yeah.
But then, it happened in real life. All right. Well, I don't like those kinds of films generally. I could go without my whole life without seeing Armageddon. Is that what I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw enough of that in that video. And I like Aerosmith, but that is not a good song.
Armageddon feels like a 2-hour-long, 90s Coca-Cola commercial.
Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler.
It's got that type of filter on the lens. It's got that color to it. It's got those angles. It just feels like you're watching a 2-hour really glossy high-dollar commercial.
Is it that director that specializes in that? The guy who did music videos and then he became a real glitzy director.
It's probably right.
I'm glad I brought it up considering I don't know the name.
It's Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. Yeah, that's the guy. He made that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm not a Michael Bay guy. I don't really.
A lot of explosions in Michael Bay.
I believe he's responsible for Transformers. And Transformers, I don't know why anyone went to that. It was almost like a human puzzle for me.
And then they made 4 more of them.
Well, it did very well, but it would be hey, we made this movie about these toys that weren't even that great when you were a kid, and it's 2.5 hours long, and it stars Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. What do you think? I'd go, well, no one would want to see that, and then everyone wants to see it, and then and then it's just another thing in the human puzzle where I don't fit. Ken Mahan had nothing to say about my questions.
Oh, he's in love with Hardy.
You embarrassed me. How come they didn't pick it up, Fred? Shut up.
I was just trying to, be one of the guys.
Trying to be one of the cool guys for a minute.
It didn't work. Well, back to the drawing board. All right, we'll be back with our award-winning email segment in just a moment.
IYKYK, which obviously YD. Okay?
Yeah. Dutcher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
I got an idea for a bit. The email bit. We should do the email bit. It's a great idea. Let's do the email bit.
Hey! We are Toucher and Hardy. If you would like to email us, look no further than 985thesportshub.com. We certainly read every email. It's impossible to get back to all of them, but we do read them. If you'd like to follow us on social media, it's at Toucher and Hardy, at Hardy985, or for me, at Fred Toucher, where I forgot to put a picture up from the Red Sox game. That really would have taken off. I apologize to the company for that. That would have been a real bar burner.
Apologize to all the social media consumers.
They really would have gotten a kick out of me at Fenway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on that. I'm reading a positive email to me just because I want to expand upon it. He says, this is from PJ. Fantastic quote, there was a thing called shame. And this is in reference to the Boom guys. I laugh my ass off. So true. Have a great week. There was, and I feel a valuable sense for the longest time, pretty much just disappearing within the last couple of years. So even if you're in your mid-20s, you've probably lived a life where this existed, where sure, you wanted money and sure, you wanted positive attention, but there was at least an air of indifference around it, or an air of I am not trying to sell you something. That I am making something with you in mind, with entertainment, without the overt conception that I'm scamming you or selling you something. Now, part of what people do, influencing, is they're just saying, I am doing this to make you buy something, but I want you to consume it as entertainment. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
there was a little bit of shame that was shameful.
So that makes it even worse. What I really despise are the people who are doing it just to get the following, seemingly. Like they're not even trying to sell something. The content isn't good, but they post so much of it, and they do it with just, I guess, enough of a brand behind it, or enough of an idea of a brand or personality behind it, to where what's the purpose of you putting that out there? Just to get followers and just to get people to watch it. Oh, is it compelling? No. Is it something that isn't being done by 1,000 other people? No. What's the point? To get people to look at me. Why? Because I want people to look at me.
Yeah.
Well, you're not. I'd almost feel better if you were trying to sell me something that might be of value to me. But there's one guy in particular who has popped up recently that I see. I'm like, I don't know what this is for. I don't know why he does it, but he's putting this like total, like just puke crap out there that it's not funny. It's not interesting. There's nothing good about it. And the only thing I can think of is he's trying to do it, and he's doing it just so people look at him. Like, well, I'm not going to look.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you two examples of what it would be like. The Spice Girls were put together cynically by a record label or whoever, specifically with a form in mind that did not represent their individual personalities, and was sold as a product. Now, they did make money for a short period of time, but the mocking, it was universally mocked for how there was like another side to it. Like, sure, they got that success, but at the same time, it was never taken seriously and mocked. The New Kids on the Block. Now, they were put together cynically by Maurice Starr, and, they made a lot of money, and kids liked them, but adults mocked it. It was garbage music from just constructed with a corporate perspective in order to sell anything that they were looking to sell. It was mocked. So, yeah, you could make money, but there was a price to be paid. So you at least had to have an air of not just a cash grab. There had to be like at least the slightest notion of it not being a cash grab.
Yeah.
You would sniff out these bands that were obviously like put together by record companies and completely, and sure, they might have a hit, but they were mocked. The real people mock them. Kids, real adults mock them. Like, kids might like it, and that's because kids are dumb. But adults were smarter than that. Come on, get it together. And by adult, I mean 18. I don't mean 51. Not an old man yelling at the clouds. No, not this. I just gave you two examples from when I was a kid. And there was a price to pay. If you did something cynically as a cash grab, that was universally mocked. That is not the case anymore. In fact, the thing you just played me, they assumed three things. They're asking you not only to watch their crap, but to go tell other people to watch their crap, and not and to send it to them yourself. It's not like, hey, our radio station's the best. Tell your friends. It's like, no. Tape an hour of the radio show and then mail it to your friends.
We're never gonna stop making videos.
Yeah, you're never. We're all gonna die. That's why a meteor came, by the way. That was a warning shot from God.
A higher
saying
power.
you keep up with
Stop that.
You keep up with this social media stuff, and I'm going to take a lot of you out.
I'm glad you brought that up, Fred, because while you had that email praising you for your assessment of the Boom Guys, here's one meteor-related. The subject line, Fred's poor performance. I wish I got struck by that meteor rather than Fred's struggle to steal the spotlight from you during that interview. Your boneheaded questions embarrassed me as much as I've ever been embarrassed. I couldn't believe
That's
it.
saying something.
I couldn't believe it.
Sometimes I got to take the L on that one, man. I really came in rough.
Here's your time to shine, Fred.
And it's like it just kept building on itself because I panicked. And then I just kept trying to. It was like digging a hole in the sand. It just kept filling back up the more I tried to dig out of it. Here's my bad, guys.
Here's a time to crawl out of that hole. Here's an email from Frank. I think Scott Baio was in an episode of Full House. We had discussed whether or not Scott Baio was actually in an episode of Full House. He was. Do you remember the episode?
No, I don't have a encyclopedic knowledge of Full House. I haven't seen every episode.
When I was on the IMDb, I saw that Scott Baio was on a few episodes of Arrested Development, which gives me another reason why I will never watch that show.
No, I don't like her. I like people that I'm friends with people that like Arrested Development. I appreciate some of the people that were on that show. It's far too manic for me. This is from Blake.
Well, it's AD. If you ever listen to Smartless, they just refer to it as AD.
Well, that's fun because I never will. Because I don't care what any of them think about anything. AD. I don't care what any of them think about anything. The tertiary character,
with his voice.
The fourth guy on Will and Grace is not of interest to me. No, thank you. They're friends in real life. Oh, wow, what a concept.
He was the third.
Oh, no, I would say that the woman was a way bigger star on that show than him. Not Grace, but the drunk woman. I don't think that's a debate.
That's right.
Like she was the breakout star of that. You could make the argument that Will was the fourth character on Will and Grace.
Wow.
Now, I have seen a lot of Will and Graces, not to be confused with the one with the blonde girl, which is one of the worst shows of all time. Dharma and Greg.
Say blonde or blind? Blind girl. That was Mask. That's why she was...
you're the one who hates blind people. This is a question for you. This is from Blake. Didn't that happen one time where I was giving you crap for that? No, it was deaf. It was the deaf thing.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So
because your friends' parents were deaf.
Oh, yeah. Did I tell you that my best friend when I was growing up, parents were deaf?
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Blake. I don't know. We were talking about something. And Blake says, Hardy, this is to you. You've probably seen it. I was rewatching the 90s comedy Multiplicity, starring Michael Keaton and Andy McDowell. Is this your ultimate fantasy? Apparently, I've not seen Multiplicity, but apparently that Michael Keaton played a contractor, has tons of projects around the house, plays golf, runs train on Andy?
I can't. No, he does.
That happened because he multiplied himself.
Yeah, that's
so technically he ran a train on Andy.
No, he did not.
I get it. So it was him, but it was a bunch of him. Yeah. It would be like quadruplets, having that one lady.
Right.
Still a train.
Yeah.
Right. Side note, Junior was recommended based on my enjoyment of Multiplicity, but I couldn't finish because I was imagining what it would be like to experience the magic of having a baby growing inside me. Oh, okay. And I was crying too hard from both joy and sadness. Has this ever happened to you? Love the show, Blake.
Yes.
So there's a Junior. Oh, that's right. Junior's when Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant with child.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a real fantasy.
Yes.
Hardy!
I will leave.
Imagine.
You can stack it up yourself.
Sometimes I'll just
Wallach, you want to handle this stack?
Sometimes
because if it goes on for 10 more seconds,
put pads in my underwear just to pretend. And by the way, the Toucher and Hardy email segment is powered by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Don't just send an email. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777 or visit gottagetglassman.com. Anyone else have anything, or do you want me to to move on.
I mentioned earlier in the show that I was playing pickleball with some guys I started playing with. We met at a Christmas party and became pickle pals. Hardy, a bunch of dudes wanted to get together and call themselves the Pickle Pals. Maybe they're wondering who the weirdo is that actually wants to play pickleball. That never occurred to me, and I don't think that's what's going on. I think they are truly devotees of the game.
Blind Scott's promised not to email anymore.
Oh, no.
How's that going?
Not well. But the thing is,
I see.
He's not emailing about our show. He's emailing about Adam. But he's still emailing all the time.
Yeah.
See, the idea was he was going to leave and go away. Scott, you not listening to the show isn't the issue. I don't care if you listen or not. The problem is the amount of emails. Just because they're not about this show doesn't mean anything. Do you think they play Headed for a Heartbreak by Extreme?
You can only hope.
Headed for a Heartbreak. That's Winger.
Oh, Winger. Sorry.
That's Winger.
Oh, my God. All right. I'm making too many mistakes.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. It's too many mistakes.
Between that and the Ken Mahan interview.
You embarrass yourself.
Yeah, go back. Don't go back and listen to the Ken Mahan interview about the asteroid. Because
how come they didn't see it coming? That's you.
Usually I would push back, but you're right. I mean,
yeah.
The voice you're doing is essentially what it probably sounded like to the audience. Okay. We'll be back in just a moment to finish this whole affair up. Here are the headlines. Big show on the way.
Need a little help getting started in the morning?
It's very dangerous.
They've got the experts.
So, no.
Toucher and Hardy.
No.
On the Sports Hub. We know what you're thinking. What could I possibly have missed from the show? It's time for The Stack on Toucher and Hardy.
All right, well, I don't want to waste everyone's time because Hardy and John are in a big time charity golf tournament. It's going to be 2 Mondays in a row you're in a big... Oh, what's going on with our bidding? It's over now.
It's over.
Do you know what we got? I forgot all about that.
Let's take a look and see if we can get the final tally here.
Did you even forget about that? Because you're super competitive. Did you check on that?
I knew there was no way we were
going to catch them.
No, I know, but it's just Hardy has that competitive nature in him with these kinds of things that I
don't know if that's fair.
Well, how is it less fair than whatever you said? Because I think it is. Go.
What do you think the final number is going to be, Fred? How big do you think the bid got?
3,000.
I'm going to say 3,500.
All right. So, Felger has got to $10,000.
You notice how it just stuck there?
Yeah.
It didn't move an inch. Well done, you idiots. You stink. Ours kept growing and growing, and you just went at 10 grand and just sat there.
Yeah. And so what if ours went up $5-10 a time?
Hey, that's a lot of people. Hey, and our audience is salt of the earth, working stiffs. We don't have these jabronis tossing around 10 grand. It probably was Felger bidding on himself. Yeah.
We need a fourth. The winning bid to join Fred Hardy and John Wallach a week from today at Brook Meadow Country Club, and then a tournament that will support the Special Olympics. $3,500
on the money.
He looked.
Did not look.
I don't believe you.
But I'm comfortable with that number, and I think you're comfortable with that.
I'm very comfortable with that number. That's a good number.
Yep.
I appreciate it. I think that's a sizable donation to the Special Olympics, and I have a lot of gratitude for the person that did that. I intend to do my best to have that person enjoy the round with us, but I do not. My sense of guilt at the end will be not that great because I know I'll be personable and I'll try my best, but I will give them $3,500 worth of entertainment. I'm convinced I can do that. $10,000 worth of entertainment, I don't got it in me. I don't know if I can. I don't know what they would be expecting from me. My personality off the air is, while very much like my personality on the air, I can't be this funny all the time.
It's not a fair ask of anyone.
No. Like I get 4 hours of brilliance a day, and I give that as a gift to the people.
And since we're not on the air that day, you will give it.
Well, I can give him 4 hours of brilliance, but then if he wants to eat with us, like at the thing, then I'm off the clock at that point.
You're not off the clock. You're going to have to help with the live auction. I'll bring you up there for one of those.
But I'm not going to be drunk, so it won't be as fun as it used to be. And Crash isn't there to bid on a Celtics signed basketball that he doesn't even like the team or the sport. God, we'd wake up the next day and go, what do we do at the auction?
Yeah. So just very briefly, we mentioned this earlier, how what's his name from Motley Crue was going to be at the Celebration 250 concert. Bret Michaels.
Poison.
From Poison. See, what do I know? Bret Michaels, and you don't want to begrudge him the chance to do it. The president over the weekend said they should just cancel the whole thing now. Cancel it just like I canceled my involvement with the failing and unsafe to be in Kennedy Center. Blah, 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 Kennedy Senator, it just ends up being more about the Kennedy Center. So, but he said instead of having overpriced singers who nobody wants to hear, whose music is boring, who do nothing but complain, cancel it. So now he just wants to cancel the whole concert series.
Well, that's the thing to do. Obviously, he owns 7-Elevens. No, he's the president.
Also, Backrooms had an $81 million debut at the box office over the weekend. Do you know about Backrooms?
It's like a YouTube guy's movie. It's a horror movie. Now, we were talking about this off the air, John and I. Mae Bargatze, who's a brilliant comic, made a real pandering garbage movie apparently called Breadwinner, The Breadwinner, which was a real failure. And it's a shame because he's so talented, but I think that he's outside of his stand-ups tried to put himself into such a everything to everyone kind of box that it just doesn't translate. Like you gotta, like at least there has to be like because he's like has an edge to him. I know he's clean, but there is like a sharp like edge to it. Like there has to be. You can't just make something with the intention of it being for everyone, right? Or it serves no one, which I just made up right now. If you try to appeal to everyone, you're appealing to no one.
You almost made up for what happened earlier this hour, which we shall not speak of again.
Did you hear that, Scott?
We shan't speak of it again.
The Meteor interview, I really screwed it up.
Well, why? How can we not see this thing? We could see drones. We could see anything coming.
Thank you.
You got the Iron Dome in Israel. You got the Iron freaking Dome in Israel.
You're in lockstep with Zolak's thinking.
And now we get another wacky
Congratulations.
Saying, you know what? It's the warming of the atmosphere. That's why it's happening more.
Good job. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't believe in global warming?
I don't.
Boy, that surprises me about you. This seems very off-brand.
There's two things. You either do or you don't.
I'm surprised Bret Michaels canceled that thing because no one would begrudge Bret Michaels for playing that.
Playing what?
The 250th anniversary thing that Trump's putting on. But the thing is, that might not be great news if Bret Michaels feels the pressure from his audience to quit.
What does he care at this point?
I don't know. And it would seem like his audience would be super into him doing that.
Like Jackson Dart.
Right?
Introduce the guy.
Well, that's a side issue. But like this is just in terms of like the popularity of someone. Like if Bret Michaels feels his audience is not going to approve of him playing in that thing.
7 more people in Hampton Beach aren't going to go next time.
That's the thing, man. That's not good. If I'm Trump, I want to cancel too.
Very good point. Reese went and sat 2.5 hours of traffic to go there.
Oh yeah, he goes. But he's got a compulsion to go to those shows. Look, everyone's going to get mad if we go any further.
How's Rucker doing?
Shut up. Why do I send you anything, you jackass?
Did he fix his pictures on his phone?
All right, we'll go. Why are you such a dick? All right,
are you guys taking requests now that 12 left?
You can still make fun of Rich if you want. All right, we'll be back. You can't. We love Adam, so no, you got a raise. What are you going to do? All right, that'll do it for us. Everyone have a great day. Bye.